A lot of things happened this month, and this video right here is made to recap everything important in a way that happened throughout all of this month. So everything that's been kind of trending, everything that's kind of big news around the world, we'll be talking about it in this very demure video. And the first recap is talking about the word demure or whatever you want to call it. Lately this month, a new trend has came up online on social media, specifically on Instagram and TikTok, and it's talking about a word that's called demure, and that word completely exploded. But at the same time, men in general didn't understand quite what that word was until, and let me give you a definition of the word. Demure means if you describe someone, it's usually a young female as a demure, and in all of it, it means that somebody behaves very correctly or very demure and sweet. According to Merriam-Webster, the word demure means modest, reserved, or serious. So literally, basically, now you understand what demure means. In general, women are gonna use it online, sometimes in a very positive way and sometimes in a very negative way. And my personal opinion on it is that every time I look at those kind of videos, those videos look like they're too perfect and they're not even in reality anymore. So even by yourself calling yourself demure, I don't know. Like, you know how sometimes you, by calling yourself something, you're actually not that it. Basically, that's what it feels like with all of this trend about this word of demure. But on that note, let's move on to the next topic, because the next topic is on the Olympics and all of the medals that every country got. After a whole 2 weeks of competition and in some sports completely dominated, let's have a look at the quick medal counts. Of course, here in the beginning, so now we have the United States with 40 gold medals, 44 silvers, and 42 bronze, with a total of 126. Followed by China with 40 gold, so the same as the US, then followed with 27 and 24 for the silver and bronze. So a little bit less than the US, but in total they still have 91, which is pretty good too. And in third position you have the Japanese with 20 in gold, 12 and 13 in silver and bronze, with a total 45 gold medals. So in general, the top three of this competition was the United States in first, China in second, and Japan in third. And then followed by that you have Australia with 53, France with 64, Netherlands with 34, Great Britain 65, the Republic of Korea 32, Italy 40, and Germany 33. Then for the rest of the countries, they all did great. Everybody's got what they deserved in the sports that they competed. And generally, this Olympics, yes, made a lot of things go viral. Like we all saw that Turkish shooter that was close to being called an assassin at some point because of his achievements. That guy is absolutely legendary, and I hope that he will get a lot of praises back in his country. Other than that, this Olympics was pretty amazing to watch. A lot of sports were interesting, like watching the swimming teams, the gymnastic team, the soccer team, and all of it. Even the basketball team. And in general, it was pretty impressive. But at the same time, I heard a lot of controversies going around the Olympics being in Paris and how much negativity this Olympics brought to the city of Paris actually. But in general, hopefully the next Olympics in LA in 2028 will be amazing. So we'll see you right there. And on the next topic now, let's move on to some earthquakes, because lately a bunch of earthquakes have been going on, especially this month around the world. And it's kind of weird to notice that. Actually, even a few days ago, there was an earthquake back in Portugal. Earthquake reported off the coast of Portugal Monday morning, measuring 5.4. An earthquake rattled southern Portugal Monday morning, according to the United States Geological Survey. The earthquake, which registered a magnitude of 5.4, was recorded at 5 a.m. local time off the coast of Portugal, about 32 miles west of the south of Sines. No injuries were reported, but light to moderate shaking was felt up and down Portugal's coast, including in the capital city of Lisbon. Portugal's Institution of the Sea and Atmosphere reported that at least 4 aftershocks of minimal intensity had been recorded. Quite shocking, but earthquakes is a natural phenomenon in a way. But lately in this month, it's been kind of weird, and the news feels like there is an earthquake almost every day. So hopefully no catastrophe is ongoing or something in the future, and hopefully everybody stays safe in a way. Moving on to the next topic now. We got something interesting today. We're gonna be talking about Mr. Elon Musk and former President Trump. And in this one, you can clearly see that Trump says Musk wouldn't have time to be in White House cabinet, could consult. Former President Donald Trump said that Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk likely couldn't serve in his hypothetical White House cabinet due to the demanding schedule of running his various companies. He wants to be involved. Now look, he's running big businesses and all of that, so he can't really, I don't think he could be cabinet. Trump said of Musk in an interview with former Navy SEAL Sean Ryan, an expert in which was published on Sunday. I'd put him in the cabinet, absolutely, but I don't know how he could do that with all the things he's got going. Yeah, so basically not too long ago, Elon was actually saying that he has an interest in working for the cabinet of Mr. Donald Trump. And if he actually does, I don't know what's gonna happen to the platform of Twitter/X. It feels weird that the former president Donald Trump was on the platform of Twitter/X doing a whole interview in between the both of them and totally appreciating each and one of them. I totally understand that the world of billionaires is a completely different world or whatever, but we don't want that shit on social media. We don't want to start involving politics on social media. So all of that shit is fucking poisonous. Poisonous to the point where it's going to bring us to the next topic, which is a plane crash in Brazil. Brazil plane crashed minutes after pilots sensed trouble, black box indicates, according to the TV Global report. Authorities investigated the Brazilian plane crash that killed all 62 on board last week. Now have the full transcript on the black box, but its content did not immediately explain the cause of the accident. The plane, an ATR-72 turboprop from local airline Vopas, was bound for Sao Paulo from Cascavel in the southern state of Paraná and crashed at around 1:30 p.m. in the town of Vinhedo, some 80 kilometers northwest of Sao Paulo. The crash killed all on board, but no one on the ground was hurt. So basically the pilots saw that there might be some potential problem, but nothing was said, and look at what happened. And look at how many people died now this month due to a plane crash one more time. And it feels like lately, again, there's a whole bunch of plane crashes, and it's kind of scary. And it's kind of scary at the same time because there's going to be a video coming out on the topic at some point. But I want to talk about what's going on with the whole Boeing and the whole aviation industry. Because even myself, I had some issues with some planes lately, with the flights going from here to Las Vegas. Don't even get me started. But the whole aviation world, it feels like there's a whole issue with it, and it needs to get resolved because it feels like there's planes crashing every single month, and it's kind of starting to get fishy now. And for our last topic of the month, let's talk Pokemon, because lately, RIP to the female voice actor, English voice actor of Misty. Rachel Lillis, voice of Misty in Pokemon, dies aged 55. Rachel Lillis, the actor who provided the voices of multiple Pokemon characters in the cartoon series and films, including Misty, Jessie, and Jigglypuff, has died at the age of 55. Lillis was diagnosed with breast cancer in May and died on Saturday. Her Pokemon co-star Veronica Taylor, who voiced the lead character Ash Ketchum in the English dub, announced Lillis' death on social media with a very heavy heart. It is so sad to lose a member of the team of Pokemon, but that is life. Life is meant to be lived, and at the end, we're all gonna die at some point. I mean, it's sad to see, but at least she gave us something to remember. And the best way to always remember people is by the creations they do in life. And hopefully for you guys, are gonna start creating soon some things that we can all remember in the future. And on that note, thank you for staying until the end of the video, and hopefully this first capsule / recap of the month of August, of course, will help you at least have a timestamp on whatever happened during this month. And stay tuned, each end of the month I will be doing the same thing. That way we can have kind of like a timestamp on everything that everybody goes through every month, and everybody can remember and not do the same errors that we did in the past. This was your boy Zigochino, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.